Hey guys, it's Joe the Android guy with PocketNow.com. We've already seen the Samsung Galaxy S3 in a couple different varieties. Today we've got our hands on the Verizon version of the phone. Let's unbox it, see what comes with it. Alright, the first thing we've got is a very nice clean face on it. Simple black on white. Rotating around to the side, we've got some Verizon 4G LTE branding. Over on the bottom, we've got some barcodes and whatnot. Sides are empty, and the back has some very basic, just specification information, really. DivX HD, always love to see that. So this is just a sleeve. We'll go ahead and slide that off and set it out of the way. We have essentially the same type of branding on the front of the box. Empty sides. The bottom says that this has been printed in China. Got some friends over there. Ni hao. Go ahead and open this up. Inside, we've got a nice paper holder with the phone sitting neatly inside. We'll go ahead and set that over to the side just for a minute here, and we'll come back to that. Nice lift out tab. No documentation in there. Over here now, we've got a little thumb hole. Let's see if we can pull this side up. And we've got our manuals. Nice and individually wrapped. We've got some headphones with volume control, mute, it looks like, extra squishies and then squishies on the end. Really kind of nice white headset. Now white is usually synonymous with Apple, so people are going to think you've got an Apple product when you've got these headphones in. But the phone itself is white, so it matches. We'll go ahead and give that to them. Over here we've got our wall wart, which is really nice and low profile. Comes out the side, so you're not going to be blocking up other wall outlets with this. We've also got a micro USB cable. See if I can find the ends for you. One thing I like about Samsung's USB cables is they've got this little flange. It makes it easier to pull out. Let me open that up so you can see it. You've already seen this, I'm sure, but it's worth illustrating just for the three of you who haven't. So here's the little flange. It's just a little bit of a flare out that helps you be able to grab onto that and kind of pull it out of the phone a little bit easier. Very nice, high gloss. It has some printing on it so you know which way is up. On the other side, very nice low profile again. Branding, nice USB logo there. Relatively long cable, and it's relatively flexible. So really nice. Setting that aside, we've got the battery, which we'll get to in just a minute, and then nothing else at all, just the bottom of the box. So we'll go ahead and set that aside too. Pulling the battery out of its plastic, you can see over here that this is indeed a Samsung battery with a near-field communication, an NFC antenna built in. Now that's just the antenna, not the chip. Something to keep in mind there. Traditional 3.8 lithium-ion battery. See if we can find it. 2100 milliamp hours, which for LTE, I'm a little bit suspect. We'll have to wait and see how that works. Let's get over to the phone. Looking at the phone, we've got some protective wraparound stuff on the front and the back. We'll go ahead and take those off. That's about it. Now, if you notice, the screen has the nice beveled edges, the rounded edges. Nice and smooth, really light right now. Again, the battery's not in there, but it feels, well, just like any Samsung Galaxy S3. It's got the one Omni button on the bottom, up at the top your camera, some sensors, and of course your grill, and some very modest Samsung branding. Huge screen, really nice. It's got the nice silver band running around the whole thing. Up here at the top, we've got a little sticker that says that this is a Qualcomm 4G. We could take that off. I'm not going to. You got your noise canceling microphone on the top, your headset jack, and your little finger grip to pull the back cover off. We'll do that in just a second. Again, we talked about the front, down to the bottom, your main microphone, your micro USB and charging port right there. Over on the side, we've got the power button, just very nice, clean, one button right there. The other side, we've got, again, very clean, a rocker for volume up and down that feels like it works really well. It's very distinct, but it doesn't stick out away from the phone too much. Turning to the back, we've got, of course, our rear-facing camera with flash, and our rear speaker up here at the top. We've got some Verizon 4G LTE branding right there in the middle, and of course the Samsung Galaxy S3 branding at the bottom. Let's crack this guy open. And just like most Samsungs, it's a peel off. The top is kind of tight. It's got a couple contact points down the sides, and then the bottom just toggles or pivots right up. Move that off to the side. Now what we've got over here, a couple things. First of all, we've got this micro SD slot, so it is empty. Doesn't come with one in the box, but you can supply your own micro SD card for future expansion. Next is a SIM card, and as far as I can tell, this is a standard size SIM, not a micro SIM. I'll pull out my AT&T micro SIM right here, and you can see, well, it just might be. Looks like it is a micro SIM. I stand corrected. Now, of course, that's not going to work because, of course, I need a Verizon LTE SIM, but it is, in fact, the micro SIM that you're going to need. So, you've also got some rear contacts right here, and then your battery goes in right there as well. Go ahead and button this back up. Get the bottom seated in first, walk your fingers up the side, and then press in the top. And just do a press around to make sure everything is nice and tight, and there you go. Press and hold the power button to first boot, and within moments you'll be setting up your brand new Samsung Galaxy S3. We'll get to that in an upcoming video.